Ain't doing nothing but down there talking shit.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the...
God told me to tell you today.
for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Dances away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes him talk to the hand.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Hands it off. Discards a man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They'll run it from the gun. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. No
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Offense getting set for first down. The give to the tailback. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best team.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you've got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unleashes one. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense.
Summer, your mama calling.
This guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. calls his own number. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal at the 1. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. The Ducks have it with a first and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Pam.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for room, it's Chavez.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Skips away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, but no foul.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. He makes the grab. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know that
Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the ground with the back. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge. You're down, obviously, at the half. You had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking left. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the...
I tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Handoff to the single back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, and all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Chavez. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Pressure coming. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Wide out in motion. Quarterback checking the play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They'll leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Still on his feet at the 25. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, the inside give. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Ducks want to move quickly.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Working the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. He'll let it go down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The snap sets up the throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You can put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On the run, it's Chavez. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run. You're showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. They're working that left side. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.